Hello. Hello. This is definitely not the best angle, especially not for an introduction. I know this isn't gonna work, but we'll give it a try. Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Lenice. I am a nurse and I do these cool little nursing videos. If you are not new here, you already know that. That's what I was talking about. I knew that was gonna happen. So let's start over. Let's just start over. Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lenice. I am a nurse and I do these cool little nursing videos. If you are not new here, you already knew that. Welcome back. So today is Sunday, January 5th. And if you know me, you know my birthday is this month. So I am on the way to the gym. I have probably worked out 4 times in the last month for personal reasons, health issues, and you know, one day I might share that with y'all, but today is not the day. We'll move on. But I am on my way to the gym. Today will probably be just a daily vlog. I really wanted to come on here and tell you guys about me being suspended from work, or I'm not suspended now, but I was suspended from work. And I just wanted to talk to you guys about how nurses eat their mother freaking young, okay? Nurses eat their young. And not only do they eat their young, y'all, women are catty, bratty, okay? Nah, but I mean, like, women can be petty, you know what I mean? Women can be petty. Not gonna act like I ain't never been petty, but baby, I ain't trying to get nobody's job taken away. Like, y'all be doing the most. So anyways, I was suspended I got suspended on a Thursday. I couldn't go back to work till Tuesday. I only missed 2 days of work in that time, and they did end up having to pay me administrative leave for those days. But as I'm sure you know, like, that was a very nerve-wracking time. Very nerve-wracking. And it just pissed me off, but, you know, I learned something very valuable. Something very valuable in the midst of all this. So, you know, we will get into that in this vlog. I'll kind of talk to you guys about that. If there's anything I can warn you, if you're a nurse, want to be a nurse, or, you know someone who's a nurse, please share this vlog with them. Please share with them. But not only that, like, just tell them, you know, to take heed to their coworkers, and just always cross their T's and dot their I's, because these women out here, they're petty, baby. They're petty-mist. That was a trash ass joke. Know what I was trying to say. But anyways, they're petty. So I will talk to you guys a little bit about that today. On the agenda, of course, I'm going to the gym. Feels good to finally be back in the gym. It feels good to finally have some energy to get back in the gym, because baby, I couldn't get off of the couch for like the last month, baby. Like, it was bad. And so it feels good to finally feel like myself again, get into the gym. And I just dropped my daughter off to get her hair braided, so we will pick her up way later today. Like, her hair appointment just started and she's got a head full of hair, so it'll be a while. And my friend just closed on her home, so we're gonna help her pack today. I really would like to go to church today, so I'm just finding a way to I just gotta find a way to try to get all of this in. Excuse me. And not to mention, I'm going to work tonight, so we got a lot to do and we got a lot to talk about. So first, let's go ahead and start with the gym, and I will check in with you guys when I get there. I left my purse in the house. See, this is why I don't like kids in my car. Is it too hard to throw your trash away, ma'am? My daughter had a slumber party back last month for her birthday, and I took a bunch of the girls to the trampoline park. And they all bought those damn Dippin' Dots ice cream. And I'm just, every day I find a little something in my car because I don't usually drive my personal car because my home health job provides me with a work vehicle. And 9 times out of 10, I'm driving that car. So I haven't really cleaned out this car. It hasn't been a need. It's not dirty. Ooh, I got a little something here. And, ooh, my stomach is bubbling. Ooh, that is not good. Anyways. And them little heifers, those little young ladies, I mean, they just do not care. I mean, kids don't care. Kids don't care. Kids don't care. That's all I'm gonna say. I saw some stuff, honey. Just know that. And kids don't care. But I ain't gonna talk about nobody's children, because I don't want nobody talking about mine. Because those are fighting words if you talk about mine, okay? Those are fighting words. I can never get this thing open. That's why I always have it. That's why I don't go nowhere. Because I can't never get it open. Oh, man. I can't even twist it. Oh. Yeah, boy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like an ice cream bitch. Fresh and stuff. Okay. My lips are thanking me right now. Alright, I'm being a little extra. But anyways, they ain't throw their stuff away. I don't appreciate it. Let me get in here. I don't know, I might meet my husband today. Let me make sure I smell alright. Got my little Sol de Janeiro. Put my little splash. I don't want to go in there smelling bad. You never know. God might say, today is the day. Today is the day that the Lord has made. I shall rejoice. And be glad in it. And he might be like, today is the day that you meet your mate. You will rejoice and be glad with him. You know what I'm saying? So let me not go in here smelling funky. Smell good. Got my Celsius. And my creatine, and we're gonna go get the job done. I'm not gonna push myself too much today, just because, like I said, it's been quite some time since I have been in the gym. Let me get my gym bag. My mom gave me some new gym shoes. She gave me some no bull gym shoes. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on now. My gym bag is full enough with a bunch of junk. My mom gave me these. They're a little bright. My mom's a little odd. She's a little different with her taste, but excuse me, I have been wanting some new gym shoes, some good gym shoes, and these are supposed to be good weightlifting shoes, and I hope that holds true for me. I hope they fit. I ain't even tried them on. Oh no, they fit wonderfully. I need to text her and let her know I got them and tell her thank you. I was gonna send my mom some flowers on flowers.com, and I'm like, $80 for some flowers. I love you, but I just feel like I can buy you a piece of jewelry, a charm for your bracelet, something that's not gonna die by tomorrow. My mom is a big gift person, and her birthday was in November, and my money has been, it ain't been funny, but I just had so much to do for my daughter that I hadn't really been able to think about anybody else. So I need to get her a thank you gift, because she has done so much. I need her to know that I'm grateful for it. So yeah, but anyways, let me get in this gym. Today we're going to start with legs. We always start the week with legs. And I think I'm going to record my leg day for you guys, because I feel like I'm actually, one of my goals this year is I think I want to get my personal training certificate, like become a personal trainer this year, at least get the accreditation, the credits, the title that I need to do that, to start teaching fitness classes. So I gotta take my fitness more seriously. Not necessarily I take my fitness seriously, but I have to, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. So we'll worry about it later. But anyways, I would like to become a personal trainer. So we're gonna work on that. I'm gonna start recording my workouts, and we'll start there. We got 4 choppers this full. Before rapping on God, I was trapping. Get my Glock and LaCour. I got my cake from Osama bin Laden. Lil' nigga, he signed this shit. I'm pro a gang. If you use for my chain, and a nigga gon' die in this bitch. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, wagon. Y'all nigga doing that big capture. I ain't with the finish shit. Closest thing, y'all get to a handshake and the beat clap. Yo, mama gon' have to make a GoFundMe. Y'all niggas keep doing that sneak jab. Gucci had to kill the whole woods just to make young savage this motherfucking meat jack. Yeah, good like a star. Up to the top of the car. You don't abide by the law. You don't know what I deserve. Can't be without it. Can't keep a stick for the wall. Checks I deposit. Don't let just stick with the boys. Cash in and cash out. I am not looking for clout. All right. So, got me a good little workout in. Really hate recording in my personal car just because of the way it is shaped on the inside. But anyways, I am just at Smoothie King waiting on my smoothie, and I don't want to wait inside, and I figured, hey, perfect time to tell you guys about me getting suspended, because I'm actually going to go straight from here to my friend Danita's house to help her pack, and I will probably stay there until Lariah gets done getting her hair done. Matter of fact, let me first, before I get to talking, let me first see how far she is with her hair, so I can kind of see how much time I'm working with. You might need to connect to the Wi-Fi. Yes.
No signal. Huh?
I said you may need to connect to the Wi-Fi because your FaceTime is cracking up. I called to see your hair so I can see how much time I have left, but you automatically put me on pause. Oh, you still got a good bit left. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm about to go to Danita's house and help her pack her up because she's moving soon.
Okay.
So just let me know when you got like 10-15 minutes left if you can.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Okay. All right. So there's no need of me. I was about to find a song. I'll tell y'all about my song right now. After I get done, if I remember, y'all remind me to tell y'all about my song, my new song. Anyways. So, I was suspended because if you guys are new here, then you don't know I work part-time night shift at the hospital. Okay. So, I work day shift on my home health job. So, I have a Monday through Friday home health job where I am a case manager. And that job, even though some days I do work from 8 to 5, that is rare. As far as like seeing patients from 8 to 5. Now, if you include the charting, I probably work from 8 to 10. But we won't go there. We'll talk about that another time. But anyways, I do work a Monday through Friday job, and I also take my daughter to school and pick her up. So during the day, I have a normal Monday through Friday, other than the fact that I work 2 nights a week at the hospital too, which I guess I'm saying all that to let y'all know that I don't get a lot of sleep throughout the week. Plus, this very week that this happened, I also had some health issues going on. I wasn't aware of them at the time, but I had it going on at that time, but I didn't find out until a few days later, why, what I had going on. So anyways, I was suspended at work because a young lady that I was working with, she went and told the charge nurse. I was working in the emergency room as a med-surg hold nurse, and I absolutely despise the emergency room, and I'm going to go ahead and go off on a rant. I don't know how long I'm going to go off on this rant, but I'm going to go ahead and go off on one. So if you just want to know why I was suspended, just skip through the rant. But I'm going to let y'all know I do not like working in med-surg holds in the emergency room. I don't mind doing a short stay floor. I'll do my med surge, but emergency room, as soon as I hear that I have to go to the emergency room for that night, 9 times out of 10, depending on, now there are very few hospitals that are in my hospital system that I go to or, you know, work at, that I do like going to the emergency room because it's the culture is nothing like the larger, more busier emergency rooms. But when this particular emergency room is fairly large, and I don't live in a big city. I'm not in New York. I'm not in LA. I'm not in Miami. But I do, for the state that I live in, the city that I work in is a large city population wise. And it's also has a high crime rate. So this emergency room, just those two factors alone, keeps this emergency room busy. So, and I already don't like it. I ain't gonna lie. Whenever they tell me I have to go to the emergency room, this is me. This is something I have to work on as a nurse, as a person, is my level of irritability. Now, some of it might be because I have other things going on in my life that kind of, when I get to work, I need to leave it outside the door. But just going to the emergency room, especially at this particular hospital, I don't like it because the nurses, it's not, I ain't gonna blame the nurses. You know what? I'll leave the nurses out of it. I just don't like the fact that they don't give us report before giving us our patients. I think that it's very unsafe. There have been times where I was working in this emergency room. I didn't know I had a patient in the room. All of a sudden, his O2 stats just start going down. And I'm like, I don't know anything about this man. And I'm having to call a rapid response in the emergency room. All of that could have been prevented if, for one, I knew I had a patient, if I got report and nobody just threw the patient in the room. And it could all have been prevented if y'all weren't just in a rush to get the patients out of your hands. Now, I do understand that sometimes you have to rush because it's the emergency room. So emergencies come in this room. So sometimes the emergency room can be so big, and then on top, the emergency room can be so full, and then on top of the emergency room being full, they might have a trauma come in. So even though the emergency room is full, this person that's in this room, they need to go. And if you have a med surg nurse that's doing holes, you know, that's what they're there for. I get my job 100%, but they're very careless with certain things, and that frustrates me because I don't want to lose my license over something that I didn't even know. You know what I mean? And if you're not a nurse, I think that even, I don't even think you have to be a nurse to understand like how important it is to know to give report. Or, so anyway, so things like that happen. I'm frustrating because I'm not used to the culture. I shouldn't carry that attitude on. However, it's just like, I don't like being down here because I always feel like I'm in jeopardy when I come down here. And that's not a good chip to have on your shoulder as a nurse. Okay. So anyways, this particular night, a nurse said that I was asleep. She said that she saw me sleeping. She went and got the charge nurse, and the charge nurse said that she saw me sleeping. So the charge nurse went and called the house supervisor. Instead of calling it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They handled it how they wanted to handle it. It is what it is. But, they called the house supervisor. The house supervisor came down. When I saw the house supervisor walking up to me, when I saw her, she was like, "Hey, are you sleeping?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not sleeping. I'm watching the video on my phone." And I also had my AirPods in. But I'm like, "No, I'm watching the video on my phone." And so she was like, "Do you need to get up and walk around? Do you need a break?" And I'm like, where is this coming from? Because I'm never approached by the house supervisor. Anytime I'm on the floor in this hospital and the house supervisor comes around and makes a round, she talks to the charge nurse. She might sit around, chop it up with you, but for her to kind of approach me personally, I'm like, what's going on here? Like, why is she asking me this? And so I'm just like, okay. So a couple minutes later, I'm a worrier. I am a worrier, period. High anxiety, especially when it comes to my job. I'm very high anxiety. So it went for the next 5-10, maybe about 10 minutes. I was just sitting there thinking about it. Like, why did she come and approach me? Why did she ask me that? Did my order not go through? Because why is she giving other people their orders? Let me make sure my order went through, y'all. I'm so sorry. AD freaking D. But I want to know why I ain't got my smoothie yet and he just ordered. Ma'am, I need my smoothie. Let me go. Be right back, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I can't really hold the phone and hold this smoothie, so the moment I turn, it's gonna fall. So give me a second, y'all. Just give me a second. I'm gonna get back to the story, I promise. It's getting juicy. This smoothie is good, but it is cold. It's making my throat freeze. Sheesh. Okay, so it sat on my mind for, maybe a good 10 minutes. And I was like, dang, why did she come and ask me that? So I called her. And I was like, hey, this is Lanice, the nurse that you just came to check and see if she was asleep. Did somebody ask you to come and, say something to me or check on me? She was like, yeah, someone called and reported that you may have been resting. So I came to see if maybe you needed a break. And, she went on to say a couple other things, but I'll leave all of that out of it. But she was like, I just was coming to see if you were okay. And so I was just like, okay. So then I was super nervous because falling asleep at work is a terminable, I think that's the word, or a fireable, I should have went straight, offense. And, even though I do go to work with an attitude sometimes, my job is important to me. Even though I hate working in the emergency room, damn, I still want to be able to work somewhere, So, I was nervous. And so the crazy thing is that at this particular day, I also had like some training and stuff due, and my assistant manager of my department was making rounds. So I had pulled her to the side, and I was like, this was like when the house supervisor walked up to me, it was probably about 2 a.m., 3 a.m., around that 2 a.m., 3 a.m. mark. And, the only thing I could keep thinking was like, dang, was I asleep? Was somebody standing next to me like, Lanice, like, like, was somebody trying to shake me and I was like knocked out? Like, what is going on here? Because, I don't know what's going on. Was I asleep for real? I didn't think I was asleep. And then my coworker that was sitting next to me, he was like, I didn't see you sleeping. But I'm just like, they had me so nervous because for them to have said, I didn't know how many people had said I was asleep. I didn't know anything. I just know somebody called the house supervisor on me and told them that I was sleeping. And anything, like, I just felt like my whole career flashed before my eyes. Like, oh my God, I'm never gonna be a nurse again. Like, I catastrophize, however you say the word. Y'all know the word I'm looking for. Like, things get blown up and out of proportion when I get to thinking, okay? When the wheels on the bus get to turning, going round and round, baby, they don't stop. They go all through the town. Okay, so anyways, moving on. I was nervous, and so when my supervisor happened to be making rounds, I was like, girl, this happened, I don't know what's going on, I'm nervous, blah 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 blah. Like, she's like, don't worry about it. I'm like, don't worry about it. She's like, just pray about it. Just pray about it, girl. You would thought she was black when she wanted to just pray about it. Now, that's what the daggone church mothers be saying. Oh, just pray about it. Gotta work it out. Yeah, I know he will, but he might not work it out the way I want him to. I need him to do what I want him to do right now. Shoot, talk about it. Just pray about it. I'm gonna just pray about it. And God gonna be like, let me teach this girl a lesson real quick. I ain't got no time for no lessons. Not no hard ones. Not right now. No. I was scared, y'all. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. Your girl was scared. I was shaking in my boots. And then, okay, so that was all day Thursday. So about 4 o'clock Thursday came and nobody had said anything to me. Nobody emailed me, nothing. So I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe it's nothing to worry about. Psych. It was, oh my gosh, about 4:30 my manager called me. She was like, Lanice, we got some complaints of you maybe sleeping in the emergency room last night. My heart fell straight to my butt, y'all. My heart sank straight to my butt. I mean, I was scared, y'all. I mean, I can't describe how scared I was. My brain was just flooded with questions like, how many people? How long was I asleep? Was I asleep? Why would I be asleep at the nurse's station? Why ain't nobody just tap me? Did they try to tap me and I was asleep that hard? Like, no. I mean, y'all, I was going crazy. So anyway, she was like, they said that, somebody said that there was some claims of you sleep at the emergency room last night, and we have to do a full investigation because this is a fireable offense, and I want to make sure that I do a full investigation before we do anything. So right now we're gonna suspend you. And it was a Thursday. I was supposed to work. It was a Thursday when she called me. I was supposed to work that Friday night, the next night, and I was supposed to work that Sunday night before the next week. And so she was like, so we're going to have to suspend you for Friday and Sunday, and I'll let you know something by Monday. Mind y'all, it's Thursday. So I had to sit at home with myself from Thursday to Monday to figure out what was going to happen. And this is my job. I've been working for this place for like this year I'll make 5 years. So we'll just say 4 years. I've been working with this company for 4 years now. You know, I have my 401k with this company. I have my insurance benefits with this company. Like, this is why you got to be your own boss. Because in the blink of an eye, like, I felt like my whole life was finna change. So, she was like, so we just need you to write a statement. We're going to get statements from the other nurses. And she said, we'll probably actually even have to take this to HR before we can do anything. I'm like, and I asked her a few questions. And I can't remember what my questions were. You can only imagine what they might have been. They're probably the same questions y'all got going on right now. But I asked her a few questions. She answered my questions the best she could. I was just nervous. I was a nervous wreck. And I'm like, I gotta tighten up. I gotta be more likable. Because if the girls like me, they would have probably just been like, hey, Lanice, nudge me or something. Instead, you know what? It is what it is. Moving on. So, the weekend goes by. I'm nervous as crap. This is also the same weekend that I'm having to throw my daughter a slumber party for her birthday. So I got to be the fun mom while I got this going on in the back of my head. I got a homegirl I recently met that's in HR. I'm sending her messages like, this is what happened. What are the odds of me getting fired? Like, I was off my rocker that day. But anyway, so Monday comes along and my manager's like, hey, Lanice, we're still waiting on a statement from one of the other nurses. I'm like, so you telling me? She was like, your next day to work is Wednesday, so we'll make sure you know something by tomorrow, Tuesday. I'm like, wow. Now, over this weekend is when I also started having these health issues. So things were kind of making sense. But anyways, we'll leave it at that. And so I had to go another day, nervous, scared, doing as many job applications as I possibly could. Trying to, tell myself, hey, sometimes God has to take things away from us because if not, we'll stay in places we're not supposed to be for long periods of times, and it'll hold us back from our destiny. We won't get to our destination, our next destination in time. Sometimes God ain't never took nothing away from me and didn't give me something better. Like, I'm telling myself whatever the hell I can tell myself, y'all. My camera's getting hot, so if it cuts off, I'll try to pick up the story where it cuts off. But anyway, so I'm telling myself all those things. So okay, boom, Tuesday comes. My manager calls me and she was like, we're gonna give you a coaching. She said, the house supervisor said that she didn't see you sleeping. You didn't seem to be sleeping from her, from what she gathered. 2 nurses said that you were sleeping, and another nurse said that you were not sleeping. I was like, We're gonna give you a coaching. And at that very moment, I was like, I have to tighten up. It's so many things that just kind of flash before my eyes. But I will say one good thing that came out of that is I did a lot of job applications and I got a new job. I got a new job. I'm not gonna leave this job. I'm telling you, like, I really like this job. You know, believe it or not, even my camera overheated. I don't really remember what I was saying, but I've just been burned before. I think I was getting a little too passionate. I don't want anybody to watch this and think I'm an angry black woman. Because I'm not. But I just have to improve my attitude at the hospital. And I can honestly say that I just feel like it's the environment because my patients at my home health job, they absolutely adore me. I get so many compliments about my attitude, literally the exact same thing. I get so many compliments about my attitude, my personality, how funny I am, you know, because in my home health job, I'm not having to juggle so much. You know, the prioritizing that I do is what patient am I going to see first, but while I'm there, I'm able to give my patient my 100% undivided attention. You know, I'm not having to worry about telling the doctor this. Well, I mean, we do have to report things to the physician, but it's not like dire. You know, if this person, if I forget to do this person's not gonna die, you know, or excuse me, you know, so it's a lot less, I don't want to say less responsibility. It's a responsibility, but in a different way. But it's a lot less stress on my home health job, so I'm able to be more relaxed. I'm able to treat my patients, give them a little bit more extra love and kindness, and it's patients, and I know that it's got to be the environment because I have patients from all walks of life. I have patients from different ages. I had a 20-year-old patient the other day. I had a 97-year-old patient the other day. But I'm still able to laugh and joke and be and nurture all of my patients because I'm not stressed and because I'm able to make it's a lot less. So I get my patients and I tell them what time I'm coming to see them. You know, I'm working on my own time. You know, I'm not micromanaged at the hospital, but it's just a lot less stress. That's really the only thing it bears down to. But what I will say, you know, is that makes no excuse because I am choosing to be at the hospital. These people are not choosing to be at the hospital. So if I am going to be at the hospital, I need to keep that in mind and leave my attitude out the door regardless of how stressful it is. But I will say that if you advocate for yourself in the hospital, people are not going to like that. They're not going to like that. So I just need to learn to shut the hell up and do my job. And if the conditions are that bad, I need to leave. Period. Because nobody's asking me to be here. Nobody's forcing me to be here. So I need to tighten up. But anyways, I made it to Danita's house. And I need to get inside. So we can go ahead. I can start helping her pack and yeah, do my time. All right, so I'll see y'all in a minute. Yeah, I got the phone number for the guy that met me out in actually, I got somebody else that I know is not very expensive. This guy that came and put my bed together. But we run dirty. Flying with your boo, yeah, that's my dirty. My sister in the backseat with a 30. Niggas tryna shoot that shot, Stephen Curry. Talk a bitch, nigga, show no mercy. Do the pussy bitch dirty. She like sexy, why you hurt me? Took him down up the Yorkie. When you give me put that dick all up my backside. Sitting courtside, I show up pussy how this back ride. Little bitch, I'm from the north side. If you see me and you tryna see what's up, ain't wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have a stuff. Bitch looking bad and got a stupid butt. Jewelry on your wrist, fuck it, hold it up. my camera's almost dead. I'm home. I'm gonna let my youngin' put the groceries away because, hell, I paid for them. But no, I'm tired. I've been moving all day and I still have to move all night. So I'm gonna finish up gluing the things onto my vision board that I started last night. And then I'm going to prepare for work tonight. Tonight's gonna be a struggle meal night because I don't believe in going grocery shopping and cooking in the same day. If you can do that, you are superwoman. Go. So I'm gonna sit here, focus on this, and I will call that a wrap on today's vlog. Hope it was entertaining. Peace.